Alright guys, just getting you a little heads up. I'm just starting to prep the meat again like I did yesterday when I made the lasagnas. Okay? And I take my ground beef, I start to brown it. I'm taking some fresh chopped garlic. And if you don't have garlic, you can always add powdered garlic, granulated. I'm going to put some of that in too. And I got some onions to go in there for flavor. Now I am going to strain the beef. I'm going to show you that when I get there. Just because there's going to be a lot of different steps to this. Just because I want to make sure you all really get the understanding of what we're doing. We're just making the meat mixture, kind of like a meat sauce, that we're going to end up making for our lasagna filling. And I want to make sure you guys get it. You could use pork, you could use turkey, you could use something else. You don't have to use ground beef if you don't like to. Or you don't have to use beef at all, but that's part of a meaty lasagna. I have available here, I have some tomato sauce ready to go. I'm going to add that in there in a little while. I am going to put in, and I'm just going to get my measuring spoons here to make sure you guys see it's getting done right. I am going to put in, there's about 2 pounds of meat. That's it, we're going to use all of it in one lasagna. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic, maybe half a teaspoon. Okay. I don't want to do too much. I can always add. But once you put it in there, you can't really delete it because the flavors are there. Then I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of just your everyday general combination Italian seasoning. I'm going to let that sit and simmer. And as you see, we are getting some fat. Okay, you always get fat from ground beef. I'm not going to do salt yet. I'm going to do a little bit of pepper, but I'm not going to do salt yet just because this is a canned sauce. Just an everyday, cheap, simple, whatever you got. And we're going to add that in. But I'm going to let that sit and simmer for a few minutes first. All right, and I'm going to turn the computer back on, or turn the camera back on in a few minutes when I do the next step.